I'm Zacks Senior Life Sciences analyst John Vandermosten, joined by the CEO of Lexaria Bioscience, Rich Christopher. Rich has been at the helm since August 2024 and has led the advance of 5 human clinical trials evaluating DehydraTECH and GLP-1 agonists. Rich, welcome. And let's start off by explaining what is DehydraTECH.
Great, thanks, John. DehydraTECH is an oral-based drug delivery enabling technology. It's called DehydraTECH, not surprisingly, due to the fact that we use a patented dehydration process. The process is designed to allow us to effect a temporary, reversible, non-covalent bond between an active pharmaceutical ingredient, or API, and long-chain fatty acids. We work with long-chain fatty acids because they are known to influence both absorption and motility in the gut. Importantly, long-chain fatty acids help to aid absorption in the small intestines lymphatically, thereby bypassing the liver and dumping the API directly into general circulation. So in its simplest sense, DehydraTECH is the way that we marry an API to a long-chain fatty acid such that the API takes on the beneficial absorption properties of the long-chain fatty acid, thus resulting in faster and more complete delivery of the drug into the bloodstream.
Okay, Rich. And drug delivery is extremely important. There are many methods of delivering a drug. Why is using DehydraTECH with the GLP-1 class so important?
Right. So the fact that we're involved with oral-based delivery is really the key strength for us, right? Currently, there's only one approved oral alternative in the GLP-1 space today. That's a product that's called Rybelsus. This product has less than 10% of the overall market share, indicating that there's a huge potential for the orals to grab market share from the injectables that dominate the marketplace today. So simply, our goal is to aid in the development of oral-based therapies that create options which perform as well as the injectables, while at the same time providing a significantly improved safety profile.
And activity in the GLP-1 agonist space has been pretty robust this year. We saw orforglipron report data, which is another oral GLP-1 that's not yet approved. And then just last month, Pfizer acquired Lexaria. Then there was also Roche and Zealand, plus several others that you and I talked about in previous conversations. What does this all say about the space and its priorities?
Right. So no question, the GLP marketplace is exploding due to both increased popularity of these drugs and availability of those drugs, as well as label expansion associated with these drugs. So quite honestly, the race is on for companies to introduce additional products and alternatives into the marketplace. Based on what we're seeing in the various press releases, as well as what we're hearing from the podium, is that this is no longer solely about weight loss, and that the focus has shifted towards patient safety and tolerability. And to further that point, I'll note that all of the leading companies that are involved with GLP-1 today are publishing clinical data which indicates that their clinical safety profile is consistent with all the other GLP-1 drugs on the marketplace today, meaning that the next generation of GLP drug alternatives are likely no better from a safety standpoint than what's currently on the marketplace today.
Okay, so you've run 5 human studies to measure these things with the use of DehydraTECH over the last about 2 years. What are some of the primary takeaways from the work that you've done?
Yeah, John, as you mentioned, we've successfully conducted 5 human studies over the last 24 months here, including 4 smaller studies with 7 to 10 subjects, and a much larger study, a phase 1B study in Australia with 126 subjects. So in total, across all 5 of those studies, we've tested 160 patients with DehydraTECH. As far as takeaways go, I think I would highlight 4 main things. First and foremost, the speed and onset that we're seeing of drug delivery when using DehydraTECH. Secondly, the increase in bioavailability of the drugs when using DehydraTECH. Third, the flexibility of the technology that we have. This is platform technology And throughout those 5 studies that we touched upon or mentioned, we've tested 3 of the top APIs in the marketplace today, semaglutide, tirzepatide, and liraglutide. And lastly, I would highlight improved tolerability, and that's really our hook or our catch. Our ability to improve the safety profile is the area in which we're drawing the most attention. Across all 5 of our studies, we are showing on average a 50% reduction in the adverse events when using DehydraTECH in these studies.